So we did it again. It's been a very long time since I made a video here on this channel. I apologize. Don't expect weekly stuff. I kind of missed just doing videos on my own type thing. I love my job. I'm very happy at DD. Don't read into this. I just had an idea for a video and I thought, you know what? This would be fun. It doesn't really fit DD. It would work better on my channel, so I'm going to do it. In the meantime, since I've been away from this channel, basically, one of the things that I've gotten really into, especially in quarantine and all that, one of the things that I've really gotten into is the game Rocket League. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. It's kind of like soccer with cars with jetpacks on them. Loose definition. I'm terrible at Rocket League. I am well aware of this fact. I'm bad at the game, but I like it. And one of the things that I've seen in the Rocket League community, or I've seen a lot of Rocket League videos like this, people will send their clips off to someone who does montages, and they'll find 5 different people that make Rocket League montages. They'll send them the same 10 clips, and they'll say, here, make me a montage. And then they'll show off all the different montages that they get so that people can see the different editors out there and see the different techniques and things that people do. And so what I wanted to do was I wanted to bring that to the disc golf community. I think that's a really cool idea and a really unique way of letting people showcase their talents. And so the way that I thought for the disc golf community would be to have people who dye discs do some custom dyes. Custom dyes and disc dyeing in general has always been really cool to me. I've tried it and I'm pretty bad at that too. I've always got like bleeding on my dyes, or it just doesn't stay as well as I thought, or the color doesn't pop as well as I thought, or whatever. And there's some people out there that are doing just mind-blowingly good stuff. I found a stack of discs. I just went through my collection. I just found some blank or white discs. I've got mostly drivers in here, a few Raiders, Maiden, a couple Enforcers, and I want to send these off to people who dye discs. And so I've went through on social media and I found a few people that are really good at this, and I'm going to send them some discs and I'm just going to let them do whatever they want. I'm not going to give them any guidance or any guidelines. They can make it personal to me. They can make it something that they do that's cool and unique. They can make it whatever they want. If they want to experiment with something, go for it. If they want to, like this Enforcer here, if they want to wipe the stamp, they can. If they want to leave the stamp, they can. I'm giving them no restrictions and no limitations. So I'm going to send those off. Then we're going to check out what they look like. You guys can let me know your favorite down in the comments below. I am so excited. We're just going to get right to it. For you, it's going to be super quick. For me, it's going to be a long time that I have to wait, and that makes me sad. So, it's been a while. You can tell by the way that my facial hair has regressed and grown seemingly backwards that it is not the same time. But we have some of the discs back, and I have seen them, and I've been holding on to them and waiting to show them for long enough that I really just can't wait any longer. I really, really like these. So far we have 3 of the 6 that I sent out. So I wanted to go over those first 3, and then when the next 3 get here, we will go over those as well. So first up is this sick Fusion Enforcer. It was white, and it had just a red hand-eye stamp on there. This one was done by Dyenamite.Discs. I don't know. I don't know how he did this. Like, I can tell that there's like a splatter underneath, and then there's the hand-eye logo. How he got different shades of yellow with different amounts of splatter underneath the hand-eye logo, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. This thing is so sick. Next up, this was sent to Delong Dyes on Instagram. If you're familiar with him, he does a lot of spin dyes. And what? That's so sweet. I love this. It's kind of got like a cotton candy color scheme to it, but like the outside rim here and the inside rim here are centered, but then the middle ring, I guess if you want to call it that, is off-centered. So when it spins, it kind of gives that, whatever the little barbershop thing is called, it kind of gives that effect, and it's gross. I love this. It's on a Raider, my favorite distance driver, my go-to distance driver. I think this one's hybrid. So it seems like hybrid takes dyes pretty well. Last of the first 3, but most certainly not least, is this Fusion Enforcer. This was sent to Elliot DeLong. He is a local Kansan down in the Wichita area. His Instagram is just Delong Dyes. I'm sure most of you have seen him, and this is so sweet. The fact, like, I don't know what it is about, well, I know that it's the fact that he filled in the shield part, but I don't know what it is about the fact that he filled in the shield part that I love, but I love it. It's so sweet. Put some rings on there, little splatter action, love it. As you can tell, this one plus Delong Dyes, they sent it in the bag like this, so if you're worried about your disc getting beat up or smudged or anything like that, it seems like sending it in a bag inside of a box is a pretty good way to make sure that doesn't happen. So those are the 3 that we've got so far. I could never do this type stuff. So the fact that there's people out there that do this stuff is just it's insane to me. But like I said, there are 3 more that have yet to come back. There should be a maiden, an enforcer, and I think another raider still coming. So I'm super excited to see what those look like, and when they get here, I will pop back in and show you. For you guys, you just have to click that L button, the right arrow key, or just wait a few seconds, and then they'll be here. But for me, I just have to go back to waiting and waiting and waiting. So it's been a few more days, and I got a package in the mail, and this one I've already opened up. And normally when I look at a disc, I can kind of tell, like, oh, this is a stencil or a spin die or shaving cream or whatever. This one, I've already looked at it, and I don't know how they did it, right? I don't have any idea. It looks like stained glass almost. So this was a hybrid raider with a bottom stamp there that I sent to Greazy Dyes on Instagram. And what the heck? How? I don't get it. It looks like liquid. It reminds me of, I think it's called like hydro dipping. It almost looks like that. Like you can see little bubbles in the or like plastic that's not cooled all the way, like plastic as it's being injected almost. I have no idea how he did this. I have no idea, but it is so sick. I love this one. So that is so cool. The colors, red and blue. If you guys don't know, I play a fair bit of Magic the Gathering, and my favorite, or one of my favorite color combinations to play in that is red and blue. So I don't know if he somehow knew that or just so happened to be working with red and blue dye at the time or what. I'm still waiting on 2 more discs, but everything so far has just been unbelievable. Like I said, I had high expectations, and it's just everyone has delivered on those expectations and then some. It's really not that bad for you guys, I'm sure, but for me, it is like when something shows up and it looks like this, it's like Christmas morning. It's awesome. But then when like there's nothing and I'm still waiting on discs, it's like that kind of time frame right before Christmas where you're just kind of waiting for Christmas and nothing really happens, and it just kind of feels like time is moving at a standstill. That's kind of what the past couple weeks have been like for me. All right, so we've got our final 2 discs, and surprise, surprise, they are gorgeous. They're both Raiders. So this was a blank, or not a blank, excuse me, it was a stock stamp Fusion Raider that was sent to KustomStaxx. He is a local Kansan. Yeah, baby, this one is sick. This one's so sweet. I'm sure there's some sort of a name for the effect, but it just looks gross, kind of spirally and rainbowy. And yeah, Pat killed this one. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Pat and, frankly, most of these people that dye discs, but yeah, just like everyone else, Pat killed it. And last, but most certainly not least, is Dope Discs. This one definitely has that like hydro dip vibe to it. It's like hydro dipped stained glass, I guess would be the way to describe it. I don't even know. Just crazy. Threw some Dope Discs stuff on the back there. This is one of the blank canvas discs. There's some Raiders. There's some Justices. I think there's a few other molds as well available on the DD website. But that's what this one was. So it was just blank. And he actually, as you can see was nice enough to include a carabiner and a towel and a really nice box and everything along with the disc. So huge shout out to Dope Discs for that as well. That was pretty friggin' dope. So thank you to everyone for watching and everyone who was sent a disc and dyed it. I've said it many times and I'll say it again. I am just mind blown by the stuff that people did. Frank, you can hear, is also mind blown. It just there's not a single one of these where I wasn't like, okay, that's sick. Okay, that's sick. Okay, that's sick. Every single one was like incredible. So if you guys at home liked this, be sure to let me know which one was your favorite. I think they were all amazing. At some point, they will all go in and out of my bag without question. So thank you again to everyone who dyed all the discs, and thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see another video like this, I can try and reach out to some more people that dye discs and see. And if you think this was a stupid idea, well then don't tell me, because that'll hurt my feelings. So thank you everybody for watching. Until next time, as always, go get out and throw. That feels weird to say after such a long time.